American Primitive by Mary Oliver. And actually, this time last year, I read a poem from that book for you, Charles, and for Ira, who is promoting I think there are new editions of those Mary Oliver books. I read that for the first time in college, and I remember that particular poem. For some reason, I was reading it to my poetry professor, who later became kind of my creative writing advisor. And that was, I was reading it for the very first time. I had no idea this was going to happen, but I started crying at the last line. And she said, not surprised whatsoever. And she's like, oh, it's because of the way she repeats the last three words. She repeats that line twice. She's like, that's a technical. She basically gave me a technical explanation for what was creating this very real emotional reaction. And I think that was came to be a way that I understand art, that it is real, it can have a physical impact, but it's also the product of someone with enormous technical expertise who is able to draw on that to communicate across across space and time. So and that I would say that was the first time that I understood that. So that's it. That was, and American Primitive is Little Brown.
In Blackwater Woods. Look, the trees are turning their own bodies into pillars of light, are giving off the rich fragrance of cinnamon and fulfillment. The long tapers of cattails are bursting and floating away over the blue shoulders of the ponds. And every pond, no matter what its name is nameless now. Every year, everything I have ever learned in my lifetime leads back to this. The fires and the black river of loss, whose other side is salvation, whose meaning none of us will ever know. To live in this world, you must be able to do three things. To love what is mortal, to hold it against your bones, knowing your own life depends on it. And when the time comes to let it go, to let it go. I made it! Okay.
Hachette,